The first step of your Mascoat application will involve mixing the product. Once you remove the tear strip and lid from the pail, you may notice that the product seems somewhat thick or may have a slight crust on top. Don't worry, this is normal. Mascoat's thermal insulating coatings are both lightweight and viscous, so it will not look like regular paint. You should not add water to the coating. It will mix up as long as it's not past its shelf life or has been subject to freezing conditions. Only use the mixing paddle supplied by Mascoat on the reverse setting. With most commercially available drills, it is not necessary to mix at full speed. You can loosen up the material by inserting and removing the mixing paddle multiple times. Your mixing should never take more than 1 minute. Mixing times will vary due to the separation of the solids over time. Try to get as much excess coating off the paddle and back into the pail. Now you're ready for the next step. To aid the pump in picking up our material and to extend the life of the seals in the sprayer, we recommend priming the pump with water. This reduces the strain of pumping a lightweight, viscous material through the lines. Today's pump is a Graco X45 Extreme Pneumatic Airless Sprayer. We have 50 foot of 3/8 inch hose, a 3 foot 1/4 inch whip, and a contractor FTX gun. Both filters from the gun and pump have been removed. We begin with the pickup tube submerged in a bucket of water. Activate the sprayer and increase the pressure at the pump's regulator. It shouldn't take long to get the water to fill the lines. Place the spray gun in the bucket of water and pull the trigger. This ensures that the line is completely primed with water. Remove the pickup tube from the water bucket. Try to empty the water out of the pickup tube before placing it in the Mascoat coating. Though the coatings are water-based, it is best to get as little water into the coating as possible. Begin spraying into the water bucket. As the water leaves and our coating begins to be picked up, you will notice that the sprayer will begin to work harder. Gradually increase the pressure at the regulator as the pump picks up the product. The colorant in the coating comes out first. There is still a large amount of water in this, so continue spraying into the water bucket. Once the coating coming out of the gun resembles the coating in the pail, move the gun over to the bucket of Mascoat and cycle the material. This ensures that you will have consistent product when you begin spraying. Attach your tip guard and tip to the spray gun. Now you are ready for the next step. When spraying Mascoat coatings, there are guidelines as well as techniques that we recommend for a quality application. Please read your product-specific application instructions before starting your project. To keep the wet film thickness similar across the substrate, we recommend multiple rapid passes, keeping a 90-degree angle to the surface, and cross-hatching. These combined will also help keep you under the maximum wet film thickness of 24 mils per coat. Mascoat ships a wet film thickness gauge with every order. Please check your wet film thickness often so that you can establish a consistent spray pattern. Be sure to start moving the spray gun before pulling the trigger. Also, let go of the trigger after each pass. Doing both of these will keep you from over-applying at the beginning and end of your spray pattern. We are using a Graco X45 Extreme 45:1 with an output capacity per cycle of 290 cc. Smaller capacity sprayers will need more pump strokes to maintain pressure. Check your recommended equipment guidelines for further details. After the coat is fully dried, take multiple measurements of the coated substrate with a dry film thickness gauge. This will help you identify how much more coating will need to be applied to complete the application. Talk to your Mascoat representative about maximum allowable coating thicknesses for the average workday. Use alternating colors for each coat in order to identify areas that you may have missed. One color should completely cover the previous coat after a full coat has been applied. After your final coat, be sure to check the Mascoat curing schedule on each product's datasheet to determine when the application will be fully cured. Now you are ready for the next step. Because they are water-based, all of Mascoat's coatings clean up easily with water. To extend the life of your sprayer, lines, and spray guns, here is a simple cleanup procedure. First, remove the tip and tip guard from the spray gun. The coating can dry quickly on these parts, so clean them as soon as you are finished spraying. Remove the pickup tube from the material and try to get as much back into the bucket as possible. After moving the pickup tube into your bucket of clean water, spray the remaining coating in the lines back into the product bucket until water gets to the gun. Once the water coating mixture has reached the gun, begin spraying into your empty bucket. Though you may waste a small amount of product, it is better than getting water into your partially filled pail. Once the water coming from the gun is clear, place it into the water bucket and circulate it to ensure that your pump, lines, and spray gun are as clean as possible. You can repeat these steps with an additional clean bucket of water if you choose. Thank you for watching the Mascoat Product Knowledge Series on mixing, spraying, and cleaning. Be sure to contact your Mascoat representative or distributor for further details.